Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. May 18, 1881 through November 10, 1938. Narrated by Savannah Newton. Born in Thessaloniki, Greece by his parents Zubedeh Hamni and Ali Riza. At the age of 12, Mustafa was sent to a military academy in Istanbul. His math teacher gave him the name Kemal, meaning perfection. As a young man, Mustafa Kemal became a member of the Young Turks, a revolutionary movement of intellectuals. As he participated in the Young Turks Revolution of July 19th, he held a number of posts in the Ottoman army. Mustafa fought against Italy in the Italo-Turkish War in 1911, and from 1912 to 1913 fought in the Balkan Wars. These two wars broke out due to the Europeans deciding over who got the last territories of the Ottoman Empire. During the Second Balkan War, he became the chief of staff, before being posted at the Turkish embassy in Bulgaria. By making a name for himself as commander of 19th Division, where many of his characteristics helped dodge the Ally invasion of Darnsdale in 1915, and he received many promotions until Artemis of Murders ended the fighting in 1918. Although war ended, the treaty gave the Allies right to occupy forts that controlled major waterways in any territory that might pose threat to security. When the Treaty of Sevres was signed at the end of World War I, dividing the Ottoman Empire, Mustafa Kemal demanded complete independence of Turkey. The new Turkish parliament engaged in many battles with Greek and Armenian forces until he signed the Treaty of Lausanne on October 29, 1923. This made Turkey republic, and he became the country's first president. The first order was to modernize the country by studying Western government and adapting their structure for the people of Turkey. He believed modernization meant westernization, and he established the policy of state secularism with constitutions that separated government from religion. Mustafa replaced the Arabic alphabet with the Latin one, introduced Gregorian calendar, made people dress in Western clothing, established state-owned factories around the country, railway networks, and overall industrialized the nation. Mustafa made it possible that women could wear their own clothing. Previously, the headscarf was mandatory. Turkey is now the only predominant Muslim country in the world with a democracy. He also passed many laws establishing equal rights between the sexes. Mustafa was married briefly from 1923 to 1925, and although he never fathered children, he adopted 12 daughters and one son. In 1935, he introduced surnames in Turkey, and he took the last name Ataturk, which means the father of the Turks. He later died on November 10, 1938, from cirrhosis of the liver. His state funeral was held in the city capital of Ankara on November 21st, and attended by the dignitaries from 17 nations. His body remained at the Ethnography Museum in Ankara until November 10, 1953, the 15th anniversary of his death, when his remains were carried to his final resting place in Antikabar. Narrated by Savannah Newton.